You've learned about her. You've been patient. You've developed a sense of approachability. And then you let your mind go to being superficial. Fight the urge, fellas. Don't. Have you ever had someone looking to recruit you to work for their company? They roll out the red carpet. They make it a lot easier than when you apply for a job on your own. They want you. It's the same way when a woman wants you. It's exactly 92.9% easier to get connected when she notices you first. I don't know if that percentage is perfect, but it's close enough. We're going to touch on how to be approachable, how to use social media to your advantage, showing interest in her life, being patient, and of course, being confident. Let's start with how to be approachable. Often, you'll hear me talk about picking up on the cues that a woman is putting down. Is she making eye contact? Does she flirt in subtle ways for you to pick up on, and things of that nature? It's the same for a man. We have to be approachable in ways you may not really consider. First, if you show you have a sense of humor, whether it's sharing a joke or laughing at one, you've already eased the tension in your space. Any woman can easily approach a man that's laughing or having a good time. It relieves the pressure of the introduction. Another great way of being approachable is having open body language. Do you really think a woman wants to approach you with your arms folded and your body turned away from her? No, sir. She does not. Relax your arms. Make motions with your arms and your hands that are a bit wider than your shoulders. You will appear approachable to your crush. This one is not well known, but show how much you're interested in other people. Women do not want to approach a man who's reciting his LinkedIn resume or talking about his awards and his accomplishments. Your crush wants a man who's interested in other people, because ultimately, once she shows her interest in you, she wants to know you'll be interested in her. Okay, next, how to use your social media advantage. If you want someone specific, one of your jobs is to get to know them, what they like, what they don't like, what they do for a living, what kind of music they like. I can go on and on about learning about your crush. Social media will give you some of that information. It's important to remember that most people use social media as a highlight reel, not the entire 4 quarters of their lives. So you have to pick and choose what you learn, but you can often see things like what kind of food they like, what climate they prefer, their favorite cities, their favorite things to do after work, and so forth. Social media is the window into some of the cool things a person likes and that they're willing to share with the rest of the world. You may not get the deeper insights, but you might find out that, hey, she enjoys Peet's Coffee instead of Starbucks, or she may enjoy a Broadway play instead of the movies. Every little bit of significant insight you can gain from social media can help you with your crush. Also, if you want to take it a step further, watch the things where you align. You like sushi. She likes sushi. You may post your favorite sushi restaurant. If you're not friends, tag a mutual friend. She may see your post in her feed, and voila, you've planted a subliminal seed that she just may need to water. Here's something that could seem like a contradiction, but it's not. Be patient and persistent. You want to be available, but not too available. You want to be a friend, but not too friendly, right? I know there are women out there that will disagree. Ladies, feel free to fight with me in the comments. Be the best version of yourself, but be patient in those moments, bruh. You're not overly running to be with her. You're not sweating her. You're letting her come to you. You aren't aware, but your patience is like an aphrodisiac to her. You know why? Because guys are coming up to her every single day, shooting their shot. Man, listen, she's tired of those thirsty dudes. So be persistent at being patient. Also, you have to walk a fine line. You can be her friend, but you can't do chores and tasks for her. If it's once or twice and it's important, sure, that's fine. But if you keep it up, Man, she's gonna tell her girls, oh, he's just my friend that comes over and brings my groceries in or paints my garage. Listen, let her pay someone else to do that. Even if her love language is acts of service, if you do too much of that, your lack of patience is going to put you in the friend zone and you have no one to blame but yourself. You're on the right path, so now when you interact with your crush, show you're genuinely interested in her life. This is where a lot of men mess up the entire situation. You've learned about her, you've been patient, you've developed a sense of approachability, and then you let your mind go to being superficial. Fight the urge, fellas. Don't stare at her. Don't be gawking at her breast. Don't be thinking about where this is going. Focus, focus, focus on the genuine enjoyment you have when you're with her. You have to keep in mind, this isn't a game where you're trying to keep score. This is an opportunity to develop something deeper. Remember, this is your crush. You may have been wanting this girl since high school or college. Man, you made it this far. You might as well do what's necessary to build something lasting. When she's talking, pay attention and respond with insight, not just a simple yes or no. Women love great conversation with people who care about what they have to talk about, their opinions, their thoughts, and their feelings. When you're engaged with her conversation, you're telling her that you're interested in her with every passing sentence. Showing how you're genuinely interested is like showing your passport at TSA. It's the only option to move forward. I just shared the meat and potatoes on how to get your crush to notice you. The final point, it's the plate. It's the fine china of this meal. Everything rests on this principle. My man, wear confidence. Of course, you know what the channel's about, but this is a little bit different. Learn to wear confidence, like a well-tailored suit or your custom fragrance. Take the time to learn to wear confidence. When you're trying to be confident, it can come off one of two ways. You'll either seem fake confident or you'll seem cocky. Have you ever seen the guy who's trying to be someone he's not to impress a woman? Fake confidence doesn't work. Women smell the fakeness a mile away. No one wants the inauthentic gangster or the Jersey Shore dude. Man, listen, it's not a good look. Also, women don't want the dude that's all overconfident because he gained 20 pounds of muscle and you can see his pecs. It's great to be in shape, right? It sucks to oversell that or any other part of your personality. Cockiness is not a recipe for depth or building something that's meaningful. Wear your confidence. You can be decisive when ordering a meal. You can open a door or pull out a chair without hesitation. Depending on the moment, you could hold her hand or put your arm around her with confidence. Standing there tall and introducing yourself to her friends with a warm smile and a handshake is wearing confidence. Listen, wearing confidence is not about being confident at all. It's allowing you to be who you are because confidence is within you. Your crush will love your intrinsic, authentic confidence. Whatever your age, we all have had a crush in our lives. If you want that relationship to work, grow, and take it to the next level, you have to be intentional about preparing for Mrs. Right. Women today are driven, professional, and they don't have time for the BS and the games. They still have the time and capacity to love the right man who is willing to show that he's truly right for her. When putting in the time and effort to get your crush to be down with you, she's going to appreciate your desire, love your commitment, and she's going to finally notice what you always knew, that charisma is indeed your superpower.